with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another team from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. stumbled to the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the run, second and medium. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Finally pulled down, but not before, moving the chains for a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Powers through the defender.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Great decision-making by the quarterback on that option play. The defense did a nice job taking away the pitch man, so no reason to panic. Quarterback reads it, puts his foot in the ground, and goes and scores.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fights off a defender. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful score.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Sellers. Spits it out to the back. It's on target and complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Rice. We promise to keep you posted.
Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here.
Nothing but green ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Oh, he missed it. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 20, Air Force, 14.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll power it inside with the fullback.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips. Try to give your quarterback more time.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
David, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Air Force 21, South Carolina 20.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Now we got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Quarterback keeper. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football on the ground. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Slides away. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep. Off he goes. Creates a little space. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish today, but I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that 1st down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He leaves it with his back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. On the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He finds his man. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Loses 2. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, South Carolina. They take the lead here in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're